Hello everyone, warm greetings. Today we are moving to the first part of interviewing skill, that is CV or resume writing. Moving on to the section, your feedback is valuable to us, so kindly contact us. This is our contact information. Resume or CV writing. If you have the habit of pronouncing it as resume, please change it. It's not resume, it's resume, because resume have some other meaning in English. It can be like to pause or to stop doing something, and so the correct pronunciation is resume. Shortlisting of resume or CV is the first step in selection process after a telephonic interview. So here is the area where you have to be careful, as you have to create your first impression towards your recruiter. Then only your CV or resume will be shortlisted and you will be having a face-to-face interview. Difference between CV, resume and biodata. Three are different terms: CV, resume and biodata. Three are different terms. CV, curriculum vitae, which is for experienced person. CV will be written by the experienced person. All your experience detail and your education detail will be given under CV, and whereas resume for fresher. That's the main difference between CV and resume. Resume you will be giving only your educational curriculum details, your project undertaken. These details will be given under resume, whereas CV you will be giving more of your professional experience detail. All your career details will be given under your CV. And biodata, it's completely personal details will be given. All your personal details given under biodata. CV and resume you will be written for your applying job, and whereas biodata can be for giving your marriage or even for modeling or something. So we are concentrating CV and resume writing. These are the guidelines when you are writing resume or CV. Font size can be 12 or 14. Both can be used. 12 for all the details, 14 for heading, and heading can be bold as well. Font style, Times New Roman. Font style, either you can use Times New Roman or even Calibri is fine, but it's better to use Times New Roman. That looks more professional and good. For all professional document, Times New Roman is the best font style. And font color, black or blue is the color which can be looking good for your resume or CV. Line spacing, there should be gap between each line of your resume. It can be 1.5. Number of pages, there is no limitation or boundaries or constraints for number of pages, but still bundle of resume pages for resume is not looking good. It can be 1 to 4. It should be limited within 3, and maximum it can be 4. That's it. Don't have a lot of pages for resume. Maximum it can be 4. That's it. Format of resume or CV. I just will show one format, simple format for resume or CV. This is general format for resume or CV. On right top corner, you have to stick your passport size photo, good looking passport size photo. It should be professional as well as not stamp size, and it should be right top corner. And on the middle you can write your name. Under that, below your contact information like phone number, email ID and your LinkedIn ID. You can skip that if you don't have. Career objective, 2 or 3 lines of career objective or your objective towards your career. Career summary, the career summary can include all your career details like your designation, on which your job role you are doing, and your job name and your organization name, total year of experience, industries, specialization, 1 to 2 job roles you have that is relevant to the position you are applying for, 1 to 2 project you have that is relevant to the position you are applying for, achievements, awards, anything you are proud of about what you are done at work, system or application you have handled, primary technical skills, any aspects of your work that need to be highlighted under the career summary here. These are the main skill that a hiring manager will be looking for under your career summary. Skill set here, when you are a fresher, it's main important part under skill set because recruiter will be shortlisting on based of skill set for a fresher. Especially for others, they will be looking under your career summary, but when you are a fresher, they will be looking mainly at your technical skills and functional skills. All the technical skills, like all the programming languages that you are well known or familiar about that, and all other skills like your convincing skill or communication skill, even negotiation skill, and these many skills can be written under the skill set. And for fresher, skill set is a main important part or area where they will be looking. All the certificate under your school, college which you have done, and your year of issued. Key project, again under your curriculum, your educational curriculum, what and all projects, internship that you have done, you can mention under key projects. Education, when you are mentioning education, it's not required to be in this column itself. For more clarification, I have done like this. All your educational details, graduation, board, institution studied, year of passing, percentage obtained, class or rank. This should be from highest to the lowest. If you have done your post graduation, first it's post graduation, then undergraduation, then your PUC, and finally SSLC. And this is the format. And these many details is not must required for CV, whereas resume these many details are required. When it is CV, you just have to mention your graduation and your class or rank. That's enough. But when it comes to the resume, all the details should be given. Yes, personal detail. These are the personal details which you have to mention: father's name, personal traits, date of birth, current address, PAN number, languages known. In some job role, languages known is very important. Like if you are applying for BPO jobs or some jobs which languages is given more important, languages known should be mentioned. All the languages which are known can be mentioned because it's a strength of you. Declaration, one line of declaration that above statement are true to your knowledge. And finally, your place and signature. When you are giving the hard copy, you can give it your signature. This is a general format of resume or CV. There will be slight changes when it is a resume. You have to skip all the career details. Where comes the resume? Only the educational details is enough, and this will be CV format. Yes. Next. So these many points to be considered when you are writing your resume or CV. Remember that your recruiter or hiring manager main aim of reading your resume or CV to know the skill set or they have, or whether you are qualified for the particular job, not for your border or decoration. So avoid all the borders and decoration. If you want border, just make it simple border, not complicated border, thin border or decorated border, thick border and decorated border. Avoid all this, and it should be as simple as possible, and provide only necessary and relevant information which you are applying for, the job which you are applying for. According to that, the information and data can be changed also. These many points to be considered when you are writing resume. Hope this video is useful. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.